Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy X here, and today I have a special guest with me, the man with the furniture in his name that has most recently just started sitting on this furniture. Go ahead and speak to these people, man.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Christopher from Christopher's Couch.
Christopher's Couch. Oh man, we finally on the couch.
Yeah, I finally made it to a couch, man.
And today we're going to be talking about, can America make a good anime movie / TV series, live action movie series? That's the topic today, because as of recent, Ghost in the Shell is about to come out this weekend.
True.
And we got that trailer I think like a few days ago for that Netflix series for Death Note. And I don't know, it's like a lot of backlash with that one. Ghost in the Shell, it's like more or less split, I guess. But with that Death Note one, all I see is negative comments. All I see, and you finally start watching it.
I finally started watching it.
Got you to watch it.
I don't know what I was thinking not to have watched it in the past, but
it's good, right?
It's definitely good.
I don't want to spoil nothing for you, but yeah, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. All right, so I got a couple. We're gonna hit some points up. We're gonna hit some points up. This video is probably gonna be long, guys. Y'all might want to grab some popcorn or something. We're gonna be in here. We're gonna be in here for a minute. All right. So, but for this first point, I'm gonna ask you: do you think they can, and why or why not?
Do I think they can?
Yes. Do you think America can make a good live action?
I mean, let's look back at their track records. First off, let's look back at their horrible track records of, Dragon Ball Evolution, and what, Avatar?
If you want to count Avatar.
I mean, we can. It
is based off, yeah.
It's based off of, anime, and it, gets its ideas from anime, so I would consider it an anime. The animation was amazing, but this movie was just like
garbage.
Damn. I fell asleep through it, so
yeah,
fell asleep, woke up, and felt like I didn't miss anything.
Didn't sad.
Miss anything because it was irrelevant.
I mean, for me personally, if we're using them two as an example, Dragon Ball Evolution and Last Airbender. For Dragon Ball Evolution, I feel like it was made by somebody that just didn't give a fuck about Dragon Ball Z at all. Like, everything was wrong in that movie. I don't think there was like one thing right in that movie.
They probably did it on purpose to piss us off.
I mean, they did a good job at that. I mean, like, I find that it should be easy to make a live. Well, for some anime, it should be easy. It's just a copy and paste.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the floor plan is laid out for you. You just gotta follow it. I never understood why they tweaked a few things as far as like
a few.
Like, in general, like their names. Like, why do they mess up their names, or they don't pronounce them correctly? Like, well,
that's the one thing Evolution got right.
Well, for instance, like Avatar: The Last Airbender or whatever. His name is Aang, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Mm-hmm. What was they pronouncing his name?
They said Aang. Yeah, they said Aang.
Like, well, come on.
I had high hopes because in the Last Airbender's case, everything was looking good. Like, the characters looked like the characters. We didn't see fire in the beginning, but like the water was looking good. I was like, okay, we's doing good. And then the moment they said this man's name is when my hopes started to drown.
Yeah.
It was sinking.
Same for me.
But then I fully gave up on that movie. Like I told you, that scene when they were releasing the earthbenders from prison, and it was like 5 of them doing like stomp the yard shit, and a little small ass pebble flew across the screen in slow motion and hit the guy, and he went flying, and I was done right there.
Yeah.
Cause like in the show, when you see like 5 benders coming together, they're gonna do like some big shit.
Yeah, 5 Earthbenders should be doing Madara Meteor type of status shit.
These motherfuckers.
Not a pebble.
This is a damn shame.
Oh man.
So I don't know. I feel like we can, but I feel like it has to be somebody that what's the word I'm looking for? Cares.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I think it has to be somebody that really has a passion for it, or even, know exactly what it's about. Not just someone who probably just, got picked to direct and write a script and really just don't know what the fuck they're talking about or what they're doing. So, yeah, I mean, I think we can. I think we can. I think it also depends on, how much money they want to spend.
The budget.
Yeah, the budget. Like, doing something like Dragon Ball Z, I would think, I think something like that probably should have a high budget because of, the shit that they do. Like, they destroy planets and stuff. So I feel like that type of stuff should cost a lot. But if they did it right, it would be perfect. But they didn't. Then you have other shows that I feel like they could do that would have a lower budget because they don't really do all that special effects and blowing up planets and stuff. I feel like those shows, like Death Note, for instance, they're not really doing all that. So I feel like there shouldn't be an issue with this.
I'm glad you mentioned that, though. I mean, from what I gather, people are mad because I wouldn't say. Well, I'd say probably the casting, because the guy that's playing Light doesn't look like Light. The guy that's playing L, he's black. I mean, I don't think that's a problem. I think the problem is, like, when you think of L, you think of like some weirdo looking guy. Yeah. And the guy that's playing L, he doesn't look weird. Like, he looks smart, but he doesn't look weird.
I mean,
but I don't know if you know, the guy that is playing L, he's actually, what was this man's name? Lakeith Stanfield. He's the guy that was in Get Out, and he was the guy that was in Atlanta. The smart, Paperboy's right hand man.
Oh.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
The guy that got kidnapped at the beginning of Get Out?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know, right? I didn't know I had to look that shit. I was like, oh, he looks familiar. But yeah, that's the guy playing up, and he's a good actor. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, yeah, just because of knowing who's playing him, I actually really look forward to seeing it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's why I'm gonna give it a chance, because at times, even though the cat, like, they don't look like the characters, their acting might outshine. Like, I mean, that might outshine that. Like, you might forget all about it.
I mean, but could you really find someone to look remotely similar to Light?
I mean, that's another argument.
I mean,
too,
I feel like it's every once in a blue moon you can actually find someone that looks exactly like that character, like Wolverine and Hugh Jackman. Like, he looks identical to him. Like, you can see that in him. But for someone like Light, I don't know.
I mean, if Scarlett Johansson, she's the one in Ghost in the Shell. I think she looks like her. I mean, at least the way they got her hair. Like, I think that's probably as close as we're gonna get. And people like to argue that it's kind of hard for us to do live action because they don't never cast like Asian people to do these roles, and it's anime, Japanese. But at the same time, if you really look at anime, no anime character looks Asian.
No.
Maybe like Brock from Pokemon. He kind of look black though, but
half Asian.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, cause some character, with the little squint eyes, like maybe Geen from Bleach or something. But yeah, for the most part, they don't never really look Asian to me.
Yeah, I mean, same goes for me. I mean, I watch an anime. I don't know, for some reason I just automatically, I know that it's Japanese, but I just assume that the characters are Caucasian, unless they show a black or dark skinned person. I mean, I just think that they're Caucasian, unless they have like squinting eyes like Geen and stuff like that. So
yeah, I don't know. So I mean, for that argument, it's kind of like but yeah, I mean, for the most part, none of them look Asian. None of them look Asian at all. What anime do you think could work as live action? Because I feel like Death Note could, because it's not really, shouldn't be that much of a budget issue, really, because they don't got no damn powers or nothing, just writing shit in books. Shit, I feel like niggas on YouTube could probably make a Death Note movie.
I think there's a few. Like, let's see. You know, I really feel like they could do Full Metal Alchemist. I really feel like they could do that. I mean,
oh yeah, what we talking about?
Yeah, I mean, if they can do that shit they was doing in Doctor Strange, I feel like they could really do Full Metal Alchemist.
I mean, that's another argument right there. Like, we can get comic book and, cartoon movies like, Marvel, DC. We can get those looking real good, amazing and stuff. But when it comes to anime, we just shit all on it.
I'm saying maybe the Americans are just doing it on purpose.
That's crazy.
Maybe they are. I don't know. They might be jealous.
I mean, but we have, like you said, inspiration like Avatar, Last Airbender. I'd even say Boondocks. Yeah. Shit.
I feel like there was something else too.
I know, it's like slipping my mind. I'm pretty sure somebody can comment down some more below. But yeah, like that's crazy. Like we can get the Marvels, and some of them are really hard. Like maybe not Iron Fist because of what they said. I mean, I haven't started watching it yet, but. Yeah, that one probably the only one I've heard that's bad, but that's just crazy. I mean, going back to what anime would work in live action. I mean, I said like Case Closed. If you remember that, it was about a boy who was a detective. I forgot how, but he turned into a little kid. I mean, that's some simple shit though.
Yeah, like, I mean, I feel like the real simple ones can be done, like Samurai Champloo and. Cowboy Bebop?
They were supposed to do a Cowboy Bebop movie, but it's, I guess, development hell. I don't know.
Afro Samurai.
Any samurai.
Any samurai, yeah.
Rurouni Kenshin.
And I feel like, Rurouni Kenshin. And I feel like they could also do Naruto, really.
I don't know. I mean, they could do that. I was thinking about that.
If they really, really wanted to do it, they could do it.
I gotta see how Ryuka's gonna look in Death Note, because but for that, I don't know how much budget. I feel like they would have to put a good budget in Naruto. You got the beast, you got some chakra techniques.
Yeah, I mean, depending on. But like I said, I mean, they've done shit before in other movies. It's like. They'll spend the time and money on Marvel movies and DC movies and just action-packed movies. I'm pretty sure if they really just took their time to, put that effort into a Naruto movie and the script and everything, I mean, there's ways they could work around it and really get it done to where it doesn't look bad at all, and it's actually a pretty good movie. But I mean, America's lazy, so.
They could probably do like a live action Yu-Gi-Oh movie.
They could do that too. That's another one. I mean,
I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't do the hair justice because they didn't need that shit with Goku.
But that would be another one. All they need is holograms
and Beyblade.
That's it. And some real cards. They already have that part.
Yeah, so that's true. I mean, damn, we didn't help them out. Go ahead and make it.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't put this in one of the bulletin points. I just thought about it right now, though. Oh, do you feel like the fans are to blame sometimes? Now, what I mean by that is, if we look at these numbers I got here, Dragon Ball Evolution, their budget was $30 million. They made $57.5 million back. So I mean, they got like roughly like $27 million earnings. Why? That movie was garbage. Usually, I think like word to mouth.
I guess my first question would be was Rotten Tomatoes out back then?
That's a good question.
Was
I looked that up actually. I'm pretty sure.
I feel like if Rotten Tomato was out, they should have killed it. If they can kill Batman v Superman, I'm pretty sure they could have killed Dragon Ball.
And I'm trying to figure out, with a $30 million budget, what were they doing? Because that movie didn't look like it was $30 million budget.
I mean, that movie looked like the shit people are producing with their new iPhones. So it's like, what were they doing?
I mean, I could go into a whole depth on the problems of that movie. Kamehameha being a candle lighter. I don't just
man.
Bulma with a streak of blue hair.
Piccolo,
no Krillin.
My
Mine was a fucking assassin.
It was an assassin.
Trunks' girlfriend.
6 foot female or some shit.
I mean, I thought Piccolo looked. I think.
I didn't see no.
I would say maybe Piccolo looked a little bit okay.
No,
just a little.
No, I'm.
And don't even get me started on Rosario.
Up these movies.
Don't even get me started. Oh
he
no,
he was like he was human size, right? He wasn't even huge, right?
It didn't even take a full moon. It took an eclipse.
An eclipse. I'm telling you, they did that shit on purpose.
Ozaru was the size of a regular ass nigga. Ozaru was supposed to be a big ass monkey, and then Piccolo killed his grandpa. He killed his grandpa in the damn anime and manga.
And let's not forget, if that was Piccolo's whole plan, why was he trying to have Goku killed to begin with?
Anyways, I'm not even here to talk about plot points.
Americans are lazy. That's all I have to say.
Now, going back to the Last Airbender, with their budget, they had $150 million budget, and they made $319.7 million. And they had the audacity, they had the nerve to end that movie like they was about to get a fucking sequel. Did you remember that shit? I don't even remember Zuko's sister. What's her name? I don't even remember. Laughing and shit.
Did she shoot any lightning?
They didn't get that far. No. I mean, from what I saw too, I think their fire bending looked like they were lighting candles off. No, they needed a fire source to do fire.
Yeah. Goddamn, how did it do 300?
I thought they did a copy and paste. Where's
Rotten Tomatoes for this shit?
They probably have it. I didn't even look at that. I should have. Wow. Like, that was ridiculous.
Wow.
And here's a little fun fact for everybody. Did y'all know that for the Avatar Last Airbender, the cartoon, it takes a little bit over 1 million to make an episode.
To make one episode?
To make one episode.
Or
for the episodes when they're not really doing anything, they say like something like 300 to 500,000.
But one episode was better than that entire movie. That's ridiculous.
It's a crazy. Fucking copy and paste. Like, I don't get it.
I mean, the format is already laid out for you. How do you? Americans are lazy. There's no other way to put it.
No, I'll say. But what I'm about to say, trailers are misleading. The Ghost in the Shell movie is looking good. It's looking like it's gonna be with the source material. I'm saying that right now,
Or are they trying to blind you with the fact that the leading role is with Scarlett Johansson? I mean, her body is damn near naked without being naked. Look, maybe they're trying to blind you. There is a distraction or something.
I want to believe that we can at least make one good. Just one. That's all I'm asking for. I can't even name one good anime movie or live action TV. Live action movie, live action TV series. I can't name one. And I know we're talking about anime right now, but real quick, like even with games, the ones that make live action, at least those are tolerable. Like Mortal Kombat, I liked the first one in Street Fighter. Those are like tolerable to me.
Yeah, I like that movie.
But for the anime, there's none of them. I don't think I could go back and watch Dragon Ball Evolution. That's like something you like tie somebody up to torture them.
Do you think some of the blame could go to the actors and actresses? Because if you think about it, if they went with somebody that actually knew, like that knows anime and stuff like that, and actually watched the show. I'm pretty sure probably some of them watched a few episodes just to get a feel of their character. But if they really don't know what that character is about, then I feel like if they did know, that maybe they would probably show some insight. Like, hey, that I don't remember that being that
could
way.
Be true. Yeah, I feel like you would stand up for something is wrong. Yeah. Although unless they're just making buku money, but
I mean, like the guy that played as Goku. I mean, if he really knew what Goku was about, he would have called.
Who
bullshit.
doesn't know who the fuck Goku is?
He should have called bullshit on like the whole thing. Just
that whole thing was fucked. I don't think any bullshit
like,
he called was gonna save that.
Nobody in there took the initiative to be like, "Hey, this."
Why did I watch that
this
movie?
Isn't,
his hair wasn't even right.
I'm glad I didn't pay for that movie.
I don't think. Okay, I'll agree with them on that because I don't think you could have made Goku's hair live action and not took it like comically. Because if he had Goku's hair, I'd probably be laughing the whole time because I'd be like, "Wow, this does not look good."
I don't know. Maybe they just didn't have the right person playing as him.
I mean, I guess that's another case of he doesn't look like the character.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't. His appearance really had no.
But that's not the problem.
Goku.
You know why that's not the problem? If this was like, I'm guessing this story take place in Dragon Ball because this is when he first met Bulma, first met Yamcha, and fought Piccolo. Goku was a kid. Goku was 11, or like roughly 15, like somewhere between 11 and 15. This fool was 18, like in high school and shit. And Goku didn't even have like education. Like he didn't go to school.
You're right.
This is what I'm like. What the? It was all fucked. It was all fucked.
Hey, Americans are lazy. I mean, it's laid out for you, the blueprint, and you can't even get that shit right.
This is just, I don't know. I mean, so what do you think? Do you see us having a future? Like, I mean, a future with this live action? Like, you think we're gonna do more? America, because I know Japan, they do live action animes quite often. I think like recently they're doing a Bleach one, a One Piece one, I believe. Yeah. So for America, do you think we'll be doing more?
I think we will, but I don't think. I don't know. I feel like it probably won't be consistent though. I don't know. Maybe Netflix will. Maybe Netflix might pick up a lot of animes and make adaptations of them. But
and I'm glad you said that because I mean, with Netflix, I always look at Netflix and I'm like, man, Netflix can do no wrong. Like all the shows that I've watched, at least, are just really good on Netflix. Like they put time and effort into it.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you can even tell like with the Marvel shows, even their Netflix original shows, they put a lot of effort, budget into it. So that's why I said I'm gonna give this Death Note series a chance. I do like that actor. That's the only actor I know in that whole the black guy. That's the only guy that I know. The other ones, they might be good, but yeah, I know like a lot of people, they don't look like the character. I'm still gonna give it a try. Hopefully it's good. But like you said, I mean, I feel like it all depends on the success, because like, well, movie wise, I feel like if Ghost in the Shell does good, then maybe like Hollywood, they'll like be like, oh, okay, well, let's start throwing out some more live action anime. They like it now, or something like that. And then like, see that happen. Maybe like Netflix, if the Death Note series does good, then they might pick somebody. Yeah, they'll pick something else good. I don't know. Like going back to another, like something else they could do. Maybe Attack on Titan live action. I think Japan did that. Cause really the only effects you would need is like the monsters, the Titans. That's the only effects.
Well, and I guess them like
Spider-Man and
shit. Gliding and shit.
But that's all.
Web swinging.
I'm really trying to think of some other anime. I mean, we named quite a few that could be live action. I mean, anything.
Do you think they could do Seven Deadly Sins?
I don't think so.
Sword Art Online?
Yeah, cause I think they could do Sword Art Online.
I mean, there's a bunch I'm sure they can do.
Yeah, I mean, shit, they could really most likely do anything. It just all depends on the budget. But like I said, if they want to do something simple, just don't do anything with like powers, like fucking Dragon Ball Z. They would need a big ass budget. Yeah, like
They just weren't ready for
like
that.
I feel like just an anime that's like fucking grounded, like something just real simple. Something real simple, something that's real popular, but something that's real simple, I think would work.
Shit, they could actually do they could do High School of the Dead.
Yeah, but they'd probably have to make their own story now because the guy, he just recently passed. RIP to him. And that sucks because I actually like that series. So I don't know what they're gonna do now.
I've been looking forward to the next season.
Same thing like us waiting on Hunter x Hunter.
Could they do a Hunter x Hunter?
If they had some good karate, and I don't know, because they got powers too. Man, maybe like the first season of Hunter x Hunter they could do, because after that, I think it starts getting a little ridiculous. But yeah, as long as they do something simple, something grounded, I think
they can do One Piece.
Yeah, I mean, if they can do Mr. Fantastic Extraction, yeah.
They can do Luffy.
God damn. Just, they, like, okay, this is going to be the last bulletin point right here, because we didn't cover just damn near everything. In your opinion, what must they do for a successful live action movie or series? What would they have to do?
I mean, I think we already discussed that. I mean, actually putting in effort, actually knowing what their goal is, what their topic is, knowing the characters that they're portraying on screen. I think having their actors really know who their character that they're portraying, not just watch a few episodes and shit like that. And also I think the number one thing, honestly, is following that blueprint. That's like the number one thing. I mean, it's laid out for you. That's really like the number one thing.
I think their problem is maybe they want to try to change it. I mean, and that's not always a bad thing, trying to like, do your own story, like I guess, what's it called? Loosely shit. The word just slipped. Like when something's like loosely based off of something, like, I feel like they try to go their own route, but if it's broken, don't fix it. I mean, the story is like right there, and the blueprint, like you said, is like right there. So why try to change something that's already amazing, great? Yeah, just copy it. I mean, I would rather it be good than you trying to do something new and fucking it all up. Yeah. So that, I mean, that's all. That's all, folks. I mean, god damn.
Does anything go wrong with just copy and pasting? Besides Call of Duty?
I mean, unless you're stealing. But it's like, unless you're stealing, but other than that, no. This isn't technically. Yeah, I mean, no, this isn't stealing. This is, giving their own, I guess, American spin. Yeah, American spin on things. Which is another reason, I guess you could say, why should give it a chance, because it's like art. I guess you could say, America's take on it. Even though
do we want America's take on it?
Not really. But
I don't want America's take on it.
I didn't ask for this live. I didn't ask for any live action anime. I don't know who did. Did anybody ask for this shit? I mean,
I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Netflix won't horribly fuck this up. But I'm just saying, if you want to watch Death Note, you can just watch the anime. You don't have to.
I mean, this is probably their test run. That's probably what Netflix is doing. I mean, if it is, the first thing that they did right was they used an anime that was real simple. They didn't just go over the top with something that you had to do, bombs and explosions and stuff like that. So the fact that they used something real simple was their step one to it. And I mean, if this is a trial and error thing, hey, I mean, it's a simple. It's nothing really, blown up about this. So I really don't see how they
and from the trailer too. If I can add from the trailer, it actually looks like they're like changing up stuff because some of the stuff in the trailer I don't think happened in the anime at all.
You know, I'm curious as to why why do they change the smallest things? Like, you know, in Death Note the anime, it opens up and Light is in the classroom and he sees that the book has fallen. So, but in the trailer, he's sitting on a bench and it falls. It's like, why even change that? Why did you change it?
I mean,
like,
that could also be like, I don't know, maybe, you know, like I said, maybe they don't want to do a copy. Like, I mean, like I said, you know, if you want to watch Death Note like the anime. So maybe they're just like, you know, trying to change it up so like fans of the series will have something new. Like, I mean, you know, something, I guess, like, you know, fans of the series, it'll be something different for them. Like, so maybe they won't know what's gonna happen. Like, maybe they're gonna change
I feel like,
up
but something like that intro can be the same. Like, I feel like they can choose different points in the anime that will be the same, but how do they get to that point can be different from the anime.
That's true. I mean, Ryuk, we didn't get to see him all that much. I like his voice. I forgot who does his voice acting. Fuck. Oh man, but I did like that. Like I said, the black guy, he's a good actor from what we've seen him in. So I'm looking forward to see what they can do. So like maybe all their acting is just gonna be A+, and that's gonna like propel this series.
Yeah. You know, and hey, if it's terrible, I mean, at least it was free. free to people. Free to people that don't have Netflix. And it just costs you $9 if you know pay monthly.
Well, you could be a pirate, but I mean, anything else you want to add or?
No, I mean, I'm late watching this anime, but I'm definitely enjoying it. So I mean, for me, new to Death Note, I'm really hoping that they don't fuck it up.
yeah, a lot of people, goddamn. And hopefully I can go see Ghost in the Shell this weekend. Cause I want to see how that's gonna do. Yeah, hopefully they don't fuck that up either. But you know, if they do, I mean, if it does succeed and it's actually good, this could be the start of something good, maybe. I mean, I still don't know why people want I don't know any person that wants a live action anime. It's not something I hear quite often. Like, you know, you don't walk up to somebody and they be like, man, you know what? I really wish there was a live action JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or something. Like, nobody says this.
Hear that.
Nobody says this. But who knows? This movie could be good. Like I said, if they just keep if they pick the anime that are simple, then it'll be good. As long as it's not some crazy ass anime. But that's all. So where can they find you at, man?
You can find me on a couch.
Find you on a couch.
Yeah, you can find me at Christopher's couch.
Christopher's couch. Now, tell them a little bit before we go, man. Just tell them what your channel is about.
My channel is basically I do reviews on shows that I enjoy watching. And I do live reactions also, and I want to get my feet wet in anime, and I think I am gonna do Boruto. So yeah,
I can't wait for the next season. God damn, it's like I'm reviewing like 4 animes back to back. But yeah, that's good. So maybe we can do a collabo again. Most likely, for sure, we're doing a collabo again later in the future.
I know we'll most likely come back and review Death Note.
Oh yeah,
we'll definitely do that.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. If I do see Ghost in the Shell, I might review that too. Yeah, hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, leave your channel link in the description below. Leave it right here, also maybe right here in the video, or probably in the description.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys like live reactions, goofiness, just stupid shit, funny reactions, all that type of good stuff. Honesty, silliness, parents walking in on you, that type of stuff. Oh man. Hey, then come check me out.
I'm gonna have to check that out for that last part, man.
Luckily, I haven't had that done yet. I mean,
oh man,
it's other stuff, but no, luckily I haven't had that done yet.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. If you made it all this way, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check your boy Christopher Couch out, and it's been your boy X,
and the one and only Christopher's Couch.
Right. And we are out. Deuces.